Hey everybody. So I'm homesick and I'm kind of losing my mind a little bit. Being sick and stuff. So thought I'd bust out my camera and I don't know. I guess just had some people wanting to see what's up with where I keep my video games. So I thought I'd quickly show you how that's going. The basic idea is that I'm trying to get everything out of my garage, because there are rats in the garage, and they're not right this second, but some of the boxes I found were the rats had been in them doing damage. So I've started moving everything in here, and I don't necessarily intend to keep it all in here, but I needed to get it all inside, clean it all up, and then just figure out what I have, because there's just so much stuff at this point, and I want to get them into kind of big plastic containers like this one, and get them resorted and reorganized. Like this one's probably in pretty good shape here. This is all Atari 2600 stuff. And this one appears to be all Dreamcast stuff, but it's just a lot of, you can just kind of count the NESs 1, 2, 3, and that's just in plain view. There's probably another one out in the garage somewhere, but let's see. So the only thing that's really sorted and in real order is kind of the current generation stuff. Kind of PlayStation 3 shelves, and then down into some Wii stuff, and then Xbox over here. Kind of kept the purple boxes separate for whatever reason, but more importantly, like this shelf is full. Like the real casualty of this extended generation of hardware is shelving, because I'm out of room for games, or getting there. I had to start going up. And stacking up higher and higher and higher to see, it's kind of ridiculous how that is all laid out. I got Rob the Robot over here with an unused wristband for Sony's 2002 E3 party, so if you need to get into that, I got your back. Got some computer cleaner. This is a Vice City Rubik's Cube that they sent out when Vice City was coming out. Kind of cool. That's my Blitz trophy there. But, I don't know. It's, gosh, I don't know where to start. It's just, you got Alf, and I got these Mega Man 9 posters. Fallout Collector's Edition here. Got a skateboard for when it's time to do some shredding. What do we got here? This is a Halo Reach metal briefcase. I forget what's in here. I think it's like a book and some other stuff. There was like room for a controller. I think this is what they sent when they sent review copies. Oh, there's still a controller in there. Look at that. Can't go back to the non-twisty D-pad though. Halo Overture, walking you through Halo up to this point. Winter Contingency, for your eyes only. This might have someone's phone number on it. So, okay. Yeah, just sometimes these press releases will have contact information. I don't want to give out someone's direct line or something on the internet. Great. That's close. Oh, that is close. Oh. Put that over here with this one. This one is a little bit cooler. Video logo on it. And then in it I've just put an Airsoft Desert Eagle. Kind of cool. Yeah, like I think most of my PS2 games are still out there. Though this is a bin of them here. That's all PlayStation 2 stuff. This appears to be PlayStation 2 stuff. Some assorted controllers here. My last PC. A couple of Amiga 500s. This cardboard box here is all Xbox One games. Xbox version of Need for Speed Most Wanted. Not nearly as good as the 360 version, I'm sure. In fact, I know that. I'm pretty sure I played that at some point. Stranger's Wrath pre-order bonus disc. Sealed. I don't know. I don't really put too high of a value on sealed stuff. Because I get games to play them, you know, so it's usually... A lot of this stuff is sealed because, you know, it's like by the time retail copies show up, we'd already gotten review discs and played it that way and stuff. Yeah, let's do some more digging here. There's the motherboard box, video card box here. I don't have that 570 in that machine anymore. It's a 6970? What we got here? PC games. Crisis Warhead. Wheelman. Sealed copy of UT3. What? Yeah, Empire Total War. The Spore Creature Creator. Railroads! Need for Speed Underground 2 Auto Assault Limited Edition. This was open though. This is I actually paid for this. I think I reviewed. Yeah, I went out and bought a copy and reviewed it. This had the soundtrack, and had a lame like headset, but it wasn't a USB headset, so it was like plug it into your mic port. And I just never did that. I never did that ever. And what's this? This is a sealed copy of EverQuest 2. Really got a lot out of that. Oh, did I just crush something in there? What the heck's down in here? It is the Guild Wars Manuscripts. Some part of the Guild Wars manual. This other box below it might just be more PC games. Yep. Oh yeah. Windows Vista Signature Edition. 12985 of 25,000. That's Bill Gates' signature right there, except it's embossed. It's not even his real signature. Call of Duty 4, Warcraft 3. Probably shouldn't show my Warcraft 3 serial key. You guys will totally steal it. So I'm trying to straighten up in here. It's been a real hassle. Because there's too much stuff right now. I actually have been working. It's the only reason I can walk around in here at all is because I've already been kind of moving stuff around. I've just been throwing stuff in here. And, yeah, it's just getting out of control. Some kind of cool stuff down here. This copy of South Park for the N64. Bunch of Neo Geo CD games. I actually didn't have. I don't have a Neo Geo CD player. But the discs, there's an emulator that actually just boots the original discs. No piracy involved, no nothing. Which I thought was kind of cool. Also, these games were pretty cheap. I mean, 667 yen for a copy of Real Bout Fatal Fury. That's about, I mean, I don't know. It's somewhere in the neighborhood of $7 or $8 probably. I don't know what today's exchange rates are. King of Fighters 95, 381 yen. And just, yeah. I mean, this copy of Samurai Showdown 3? 286 yen. That's Might as well be 0. Viewpoint. I think they put remixed like a range version soundtracks on some of these, but I mean the Neo Geo, they just had so much cartridge space that they really just went for it on the audio. And then some of these got, I guess, got a little pricier. World Heroes Perfect for 1972. That's like, $20 and change or something. $21. Is this Robot 2? It's like the Trader sticker is still... I bought this at Trader 2. This all came out of Akihabara. Fighter's History Dynamite. Like all these CD-TV games. The CD-TV was basically an Amiga, consoleized. It was basically like an A500 like those, but turned into like a console and had like caddies, like a caddy for that you put the discs in, and that was real ghetto. So here's the illustrated Holy Bible, a key piece of CD-TV software. Credits right in there, which is handy. Advanced Military Systems, another fine product. Over 1,000 breathtaking action shots of the world's most exciting and powerful military systems. So if you want to learn about tanks and jets and stealth bombers and stuff, it's basically like an encyclopedia. Here's a case for Ultimate Basketball. Disc is not in there. I don't know what's up with that. Timetable of History. Yeah, a whole lot of non-games. What do we got here? What is this? Falcon? F6. Yeah, Falcon. For the CD-TV. Missing a disc, apparently. The new Basics Electronic Cookbook. That's very good. Asterisks. Learn French with asterisks. Not even an asterisk game. Ugh. Bunch of non-games. DJ Hero Premium turntable case that turns into a stand. I don't know. I got this Mortal Kombat. Actually, so this is something else that happens sometimes, is that you'll get sent something for review, and then you've already got one ordered, and you forget to cancel the order. And then it's mail order and returning stuff, and you start getting into this process of justifying, like, well, I could hang on to it, and maybe it'll be worth something someday. So that's the Mortal Kombat Collector's Edition that joystick came out of. But this is a sealed one, still in the shipping case that I bought. I don't know what I'm going to ever do with that. Got kind of guitar graveyard back there. A whole bunch of console boxes for a couple of PlayStation 3s, my Japanese 360, a regular 360. Got my gold GameCube up there. It's painted gold with a PS2 and some regular Xboxes and some PlayStation 2s, and those are like a launch PS2, a Japanese PS2, and I don't know, something else. Some Xboxes there. We get at these floppy disks up here. Alright, push this. Oh. Ooh, that almost fell. What's in here? Batman the Caped Crusader for the Commodore 64. Card Sharks. Bubble Ghost. Bop and Wrestle. Damn, I got all the hits in here. Contra. Double Dragon. Dragon's Lair. Laser disc to floppy disk. What could it possibly lose? They should bring back that EA logo. Shouldn't they? They should. Energy Warrior. Just kind of classy hits from the Commodore era. Whoa. What is that? That's Pokemon Black DSi. Huh. Jeez. I don't know, man. I got a ton of work ahead of me just to make any sense of this stuff or get it in any kind of order. And there's this box is empty. I kept this big box. I thought I could fill it with DVDs because I'm like ripping my DVDs. I want to move them out to the garage. But this box is too big, and it's just sitting here empty. My talk box, got a keyboard over there. And then, yeah, man, I don't know. Then you run into cases where I've got this TurboGrafx with the CD, bolted on here. Kind of, the full setup, locked in, locked together. But I don't know that I have the power cable for it. And I don't know that I have a CD card, a system card, because to boot CD games you had to have the CD system card. So I don't know that I actually have a working TurboGrafx. It's probably the only one I have, 3DO. Pretty sure that still works. Jeez. Game Saver Plus. Looks like you would plug the... I don't know where this came from. Looks like you would plug the game cartridge into this side of it and plug it into the SNES like that to play it, and then maybe you could turn off the Super Nintendo and it would still have power going to the cartridge through the batteries, so you could pick up where you left off. I don't know. That's my guess. That's my guess on how that thing would work. Mega Man 1 instruction manual. Bunch of NES instruction manuals, actually. Solomon's Key. Some other stuff here. Man, what's in this box? This is a one-handed PlayStation 1 controller. The ultimate one-handed controller designed for the PlayStation game console. Perfect for all those adult games. Wait, no. RPGs and simulation games. Same thing. This is not a dual shock of any kind. Neat idea. I don't know. Role-playing games, if you're not really doing a lot of active stuff, I think that's, that could work. Some more instruction manuals. RBI Baseball. Muscle Tag Team Wrestling. Awesome. Here's if you don't have the CD attachment for a TurboGrafx, this plastic piece slides onto the back of it. So that's pretty cool. Here's a little secret that I stumbled onto and then never really ever used again, is toilet paper tubes to keep your cables coiled up. These appear to be NES extension cables. Attached to what? Sega Master System control pads. This little middle piece comes out. You can jam a stick into there, but it sucks. So why would you ever do that? This is here's a 6-button Saturn controller. Yeah, some kind of creepy third-party Saturn pad. Here's a joystick for the Master System. Kind of a big thing here. Buttons on the wrong side from where we normally put buttons in this day and age. Here's a big plug. Is this for the TurboGrafx? NEC Home Electronics. Oh, wow. Okay. Maybe I did keep all that stuff together. Not giving myself enough credit here. Here's a dual analog stick. This is not a dual shock. Before they had the dual shock, they put this out, and it did not have rumble in it. It just had the analog sticks, and they put these out in Japan ahead of the DualShock. I don't think this one ever came out in the U.S. I think by the time they were ready in the U.S. for 6-button stuff, they had already gotten to DualShock, so they just put that out here instead. Sega Master System light phaser. I still think this is one of the best early light guns, or better than the Zapper, mostly because the shorter throw on the trigger. Play a little safari hunt. A little rescue squad. Yeah, listen, look at that. Look at the short throw on that. You just blast suckers with this thing. Not like the Zapper, all the ka-tung, ka-tung, ka-tung. You're pulling that trigger forever. Alright. Now I need to put all this crap back in this box, because it's already bad enough in here. But yeah, I want to get it all organized. I mean, in a perfect world, I'd be able to put all this stuff on shelves and put shelves up and put games over, sort of like this stuff. But there's just too much of it. Look at the number of games that are in each one of these things here. Even if I just went floor to ceiling with shelving, I just don't think there would be enough room in this room to do it. So maybe I'll kick out my roommate finally. Probably should do that. That'd be the adult thing to do, I think, at this point. And devote that room to this. Yeah, the adult thing to do would be to get rid of that rent money and replace it with more room for video games. That's maybe not the soundest theory in the world. Yeah. Over here we got some Skylanders. Box for that Street Fighter stick. Been using that to play Street Fighter Cross Tekken lately. Move this Mortal Kombat thing over here. Come on. Alright. And then over here we get an Atari 7800 with Pole Position 2 sticking out of it. I don't know that this works. I don't know that I've ever... sometimes I just get a hold of stuff and I'm not really paying anything for it. Because it's, it's like people have a lot of old video game stuff and they just kind of want to get rid of it. So they're like, here, you can just get it all out of here. It'll be fine. Here's a 6-axis. No rumble. The Atari 1050. It's a pretty sweet disk drive. For Atari home computers like the Atari 800. I used it with. I think it was, the XL machines that would work with those two. There's a disc in here. What do we got? Micro League Baseball. Awesome. That was a pretty cool baseball simulation. Had a bunch of old players in it. It's a real satisfying click when you... Listen. It pops in. Then you close it. This is a nice disk drive. Well made. Those Commodore ones felt like they were always flying apart. What do we got in here? Oh, more Xbox One stuff. Black. Ultra Bust-A-Move. Some of the stuff, yeah. So Circuit City went out of business at some point, and I don't think I even paid this much for it. This has a $20 price tag on it, but here's a sealed copy of Quantum Redshift, futuristic racing game. Basically, their whole it's not Wipeout. We got the limited edition Getting Up, Contents Under Pressure, the Mark Echo video game, which I still will argue about with you. If you don't think it's a good game, you're wrong. So just know that. Because I got this sealed copy of Scooby-Doo Mystery Mayhem and Scooby-Doo Unmasked and Shadow Ops Red Mercury. Yeah, man, I don't know. Some of these are still in alphabetical order, not these, because that's Time Splitters with Black, and then Ghost Recon 2, and... Originally, all these games were on that shelf that has all the Xbox 360 games on it, all the Xbox and PS2 and GameCube stuff. And then when that generation ended, I was able to just, box up all the old stuff, except for the very small handful of backwards compatible games that I was interested in playing again. And just get all that stuff in boxes and make room for the new stuff. And it's weird now, we're getting so close to me being able to empty these shelves out again. And like it's just not a moment too soon, because it's full up over here, and it's got me thinking, should I empty out the Wii shelves or the Wii shelves early? Because that's I'm not going to play any of those games. Or at least I don't need to reference them often enough that they need to be on a shelf. But PS3 and 360, I might. It's possible. Like just the other day, Brad said, "Hey, does anyone have a copy of The Darkness?" And I said, "Hell yeah, I do." And then I brought it in, and he did some kind of live thing with it. This room, yeah. I mean, this is probably what 60% of what I got too. There's so much more stuff in the garage, so probably check back in when I get all that stuff out of there. The goal is to eventually park a car out there. That'd be nice. But just taking the game stuff out of it, there's a lot of other junk out there that I probably just need to toss out. Well, now there's a broken washing machine out there. I don't even want to get started on that. Here's a Spike TV video game award for me being on the advisory board that probably doesn't play. It's not well lit down here, but my name is misspelled on it, which is pretty funny. Also, this showed up with the tail broken off, so I glued it back on. They sent me one this is for the 2010. I have another one around here for the 2011 awards. I don't know. That just showed up. I don't know what I'll do with those, but it's I don't know. It's an award trophy. It's something that's kind of neat, I guess. Say what you will about the VGAs, right? Now, that's probably going to do it from down here, because now I can see this copy of Hyperdimension Neptunia that I bought and never played. That's kind of bumming me out. So, yeah, I'm down here at the bottom. I gotta dig through some more boxes, pull some more stuff inside, and I don't know. I'll check up again maybe next time I'm taking a sick day, and we can dig through some more of this stuff. So, thanks for watching. I'm gonna go take some cough drops, drink a bunch of NyQuil, go to bed. See ya.